Hello everyone, this is Virtual Pixel and I'm your host Anunsari. When you search for budget Bluetooth speakers online, there are only a very few respectable brands that you can find. Xiaomi and Motorola are the only smartphone brands that also makes budget speakers. Xiaomi has their Xiaomi speakers and Motorola has their Sonic Play lineup of speakers. When I decided to buy a Bluetooth speaker for my own personal use, I decided to go with the Motorola Sonic Play Plus 200 around 3 months ago, and I have mixed feelings about this. Today, if you went to Flipkart and search for Sonic Play Plus 200, you will find a speaker with quad drivers for around 23,000 rupees. That is not the one I have with me right now. When I was searching for a Bluetooth speaker, there were actually two Sonic Play Plus 200s. One was a 4-driver one that you can find on Flipkart right now, and the other one was a 2-driver one which I have with me right now. This SKU is still available on Amazon but not on Flipkart. I don't know why. It is all a bit confusing. The one I have with me right now cost 1,800 rupees on Amazon today. When I bought it, I got it for 1,300 rupees. All Sonic Play Bluetooth speakers from Motorola have similar design language. Counting in the one I have with me right now, there are 5 models available. There is Sonic Play 100 and 150, both mono driving speakers with a little bit of power output difference. And there is Sonic Play 200 and 275. Both are dual driver speakers, but the 200 don't have the FM radio and SD card feature the 275 has. And there is another Sonic Play Plus 200 with quad drivers selling around 23,000 rupees on Flipkart. Now, I purchased the Sonic Play Plus 200, the 2-driver version, expecting a loud and clear output, and I was let down on day 1. The volume of the speaker is just average, to say the best, and I was ready to hate this product forever until I decided not to. As it turns out, a Bluetooth speaker is not just its volume. There are so many other factors to consider. The speaker has a grill to the front with a single LED that is obnoxiously bright, and when you use the speaker in the dark, that light is just horrible to look at. At the top of the speaker there is volume control buttons and a power button which also acts as a play pause button and a mode button. Back it has a micro USB, not USB-C, but it is acceptable since most of the Bluetooth speakers don't have USB-C yet. And it also has an aux input, which is covered with a flap to help it with water resistance. Now this flap is one of the design aspect of the speaker that I have a problem with, but it turned out to be okay because the battery life of the Bluetooth speaker was excellent and I don't have to charge it every day. It doesn't weigh much, which is good because you can carry it anywhere you want. About the audio level of the speaker, don't get me wrong, it has a decent audio output. For personal use, the volume will be adequate, but it is not gonna blow anyone's mind off, that's all. The output is clean and well balanced. There is a tiny amount of bass too. But the first thing that kept me on the speaker was its instrument separation. Coming from an in-ear or over-the-ear headset, the instrument separation on this one is phenomenal. This will escalate your listening experience for sure. Another reason I kept coming back to the Sonic Play was its portability and battery life. When I first saw the speaker on the promotional material, I thought it was a bulky and mean one. And I thought I needed something bulky and mean in my life. As it turns out, I was wrong. What I wanted was something that I can take everywhere and listen to music without it dragging me down. I carry this speaker easily with me wherever I go. Even my pants pocket will carry this one without much fuss. And the battery life is good. I got around 8 to 9 hours of playback time with this. You don't have to constantly remember to charge this one. Just charge it once or twice a week and you'll be good to go. It is rated for IP54 water resistance, which is not much comparing it with IP67 or 68, but none of the other Bluetooth speakers in this price range has any kind of water resistance. So that's a good point. You can long press the volume button to skip track while you listen to music. This Bluetooth speaker has no mic built into it, so you cannot take calls using this one. When a call comes, you have to use your phone to answer that call. It has another minor bug in that department. I'm using MI-A1 phone. When a call comes and even if I use my phone to pick up the call, the person on the other end cannot hear my voice. I have to switch off my Bluetooth for them to hear my voice. It takes more than 2 hours to recharge from 0 to 100. But the other cool feature is that with Android Oreo, I can see the battery percentage on my phone. The Bluetooth connection is solid and good. it will easily give you 10 meters of range, even if there's a couple of watts between you and the Bluetooth speaker. The sound stage of the Bluetooth speaker is not that great. It is fairly a small body, so you have to take that into consideration. But still, it will give you adequate stereo separation. At a price of 1800 rupees, it has rivals like Xiaomi's Mi speaker. Is it a good purchase option in that price range? Well, it depends on what your use case is. If you want to use this speakerphone for your personal use and you're only going to be in a small room, then this is quite adequate for you. It will get the job done, and it has some added benefits of good looks and water resistance. So at 1800 rupees, you can go wrong with this. But still, if the price was around 1300 rupees, like when I got my unit, this Bluetooth speaker would have been a crazy good deal. So thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel to support me and follow me on Instagram. I will drop the link down below. Until I see you again.